Okay, let's try to create a devlog. Here at the beginning you see a short trailer of one of the very first prototypes of my concept. The challenge was to create an engine calculating the right values of each puzzle piece here. So you are able to build your very own circuit. And one of the special features here is that you are able to choose between multiple themes how to display this circuit. One of those themes you are able to choose of is the circuit theme. In the reality themes, the objects do look more realistic. Another theme simplifies the whole structure. Maybe the most interesting theme is the marble model theme. Here a whole circuit is displayed like a mechanical model with marbles. And in another theme the whole circuit is displayed with the help of walls and cascades. Maybe the most interesting theme is the marble model, because here the whole circuit is being displayed with marbles. It took a lot of work to come up with the idea of how to create those objects. A mechanical interpretation of each component should be realistic, and it should also be expandable with upcoming components in the future. I've been working for months, literally, just to create such a function which gives me out just some simple float values for some components, and I was so happy to get those values, and I didn't have anything to display it, and I've really been working for months, and it was a proof of concept at the end that it is working at all. Most of those game objects were just placeholder at this time, and actually I'm still using placeholders, but that's not the point here. At this point I wanted to introduce also some other features. I wanted the wires to be burnable, so if you have a short wire, that specific parts of the wire become very hot and finally start burning. Just for this single effect I had to start a large part of the code from scratch once again. Now I had to ensure that there is always a cable between two objects, also if those two game objects are placed directly besides each other. While coming up with a concept for such an approach, I decided to make the wires as a separate game object, so I do no longer have separate parts of wires being connected with the puzzle cards. Now if I put the puzzle cards besides each other, let's say there are 5 cards in line, then I no longer get 5 objects as a wire, I just get one single wire which is being created by the program itself. Here you see some early prototypes of how the connecting mechanic could have worked. I finally decided against this approach. The big advantage at this approach would have been that you would have had to build the cable pieces each one separately, so you would have known which parts are being connected. Instead I decided to take each single component and make those smaller and ensure that there is something like a space until you get to the border of the puzzle card, and within this space are multiple waypoints, and in this current new version I am using those waypoints to create the specific cable, and this is a different approach than I had used in the versions before. So I wanted to turn this project into a game where you are walking around with a player character, and I had to come up with a new grid system. I wanted to be able to build those puzzle pieces everywhere. I wanted to be able to build those on the floor. I wanted to be able to build them on the wall and at the ceiling. So this new grid system projects the center of the game object onto a specific plane, and from this impact point you have a very new UV coordinate system, and considering this new coordinate system you are able to place your puzzle pieces. I also had to come up with an idea to build cables in the long run with having surfaces which are not easy to build on. So I came up with the idea of being able to place waypoints, to place cables everywhere you'd like, and I had to build something like an adapter, but I will tell about those adapters sometimes later on. However, with the help of those adapters you are able to build your very own movable objects like cranes or elevators. Here I am showing some ideas of where this project could go in the future. Here we see a few cranes as concept art. Here in this concept idea we see how the player would have had to build a small village, and he had to build lights, and there would sometimes spawn enemies at night, and those enemies are afraid of light, and I didn't think any further. Here we see some more potential game objects the player could be able to build on and also finally operate them. It took me a lot of time to create a new standard for those puzzle pieces, which I adopted all pieces so far, and if everything goes according as planned, it will be easy in the upcoming future to create new pieces, and I am already planning ahead, and I have many new pieces in mind to build, but at first I want to build something like a minimal playable game, and this is what I got so far. Right now I'm working on a spaceship where the player has to build many parts and wire many parts by himself, and yeah, it's just a prototype, and let's see how this series goes on. Thanks for watching.